Hello, and welcome to the third module of the Visual Communication for Business Professionals course. In this lesson, we'll be discussing the importance of visual elements in creating a brand identity for your business. As a business professional, creating a strong brand identity is essential for standing out in the competitive marketplace. By the end of this video, you'll have a better understanding of how visual elements can be used to create a brand identity and some key tips and tricks for doing so. Firstly, let's define what we mean by brand identity. A brand identity is the visual representation of your business, including your logo, your color scheme, your typography, and all other visual elements. It is what makes your business easily recognizable and distinguishes it from your competitors. Now, let's move on to the key visual elements of a brand identity. The visual elements of a brand identity include your logo, your color scheme, the typography, and any other visual element that is consistent across all your marketing materials. Your logo, first off, is the most recognizable visual element of your brand identity and should be simple. It should also be memorable, and it should also be easily recognizable. The next, your color scheme. It should be consistent across all your marketing materials and reflect the emotions and associations that you want your brand to evoke. Typography and other visual elements should be consistent as well and easy to read. And every other visual element that you decide to use should also be consistent with your brand's overall look and feel. Now let's move on to designing your brand identity. When designing your brand identity, it's important to consider the emotions and associations that you want your brand to evoke. For example, if you're a luxury brand, you may want to use a more sophisticated color scheme and typography. Alternatively, if you're a fun and playful brand, you might want to use bright, bold colors and playful typography. Now, let's move on to applying your brand identity. Once you have designed your brand identity, it's important to apply it consistently across all of your marketing materials. This includes your website, your social media channels, your business cards, and any other marketing materials that you decide to use. Consistency is key in creating a strong brand identity that is easily recognizable and memorable. Finally, let's go over some best practices for creating a strong brand identity. Firstly, make sure that your visual elements are consistent across all marketing materials. Secondly, choose a color scheme and typography that reflects your brand's personality and values. Thirdly, design your logo to be simple, memorable, and easily recognizable. Fourthly, consider working with a professional designer is of the highest quality. Finally, regularly review and update your brand identity as needed to ensure that it remains fresh and relevant. And there you have it, some key tips and tricks for using visual elements to creating a strong brand identity for your business. Remember, your brand identity is what sets you apart from your competitors, so it's important to design it carefully and apply it consistently across all marketing materials. By following these best practices, you can create a brand identity that is easily recognizable and memorable, and that helps your business stand out in a competitive marketplace. Thank you for watching. See you in our next video.